Hello, and welcome back to the Manscaped 10K. I am your host, Brian. This charity 2v2 event will be raising money for TCS, and we hope you can join us by donating to this cause. Many of you already have, raising our total to $2,127.98. Thanks so much. You can find links to the charity, and to donate, in the description. Manscaped have joined us, and pledged to match all donations up to the first $10,000. If you want to support them too, you can use the offer code BOY to get yourself a 20% discount on their products. In the second series of the tournament, Flump and Musty battled hard to win against Athena and Sizz. Today, two new teams enter the fray. Jonsandman and Lethamyr will be challenging Jessie and Mertzy, with each team aiming to secure their first win. Johnny is our caster and camera operator. Let's get to the match.
Alright, let's get into game one of Jonsandman and Lethamyr against Mertzy and Jessie. This should be a good one. Lethamyr, the only pro player in this lobby, but Jessie is well known for streaming 2v2 and getting pretty high rated at it on occasion. Who's going to be able to win the battle between Jon and Mertzy? Mertzy is a Grand Champion level player at times. This will be the first time that he's played in a match with so many YouTube subscribers watching. Fake by Jon in the corner. He's going to attack Jessie from behind, trips him up, and Jessie will have to come back at a new angle. Tries a backwards infield pass, so Mertzy's going to back away from this one. Lethamyr might have a chance here. It's going to be saved by Jessie, who is subbing for Dignitas this season of RLCS, so we might see him should a Yukio Turbo or Panda fall sick. Of course, we hope that doesn't happen. Lethamyr takes it past one. Jon actually 50-50s Mertzy out of the game, and if only Leth had more boost. Jon almost finishing that one off for him. Some good interplay there between Lethamyr and Jonsandman. As Jon leaves the back corner boost for Leth, and his challenge will force Mertzy to briefly lose control of the ball. Into the air goes Lethamyr. Solid challenge by Jessie though, but Jonsandman with the first goal. What a finish by Jon. Fully kitted out in alpha gear. There's no way Mertzy expected a shot of this caliber so quickly. That is a boomer of a shot from an awkward angle. Well played to go 1-0 up against the EU team. So far, the only other EU matchup did go in favour of the Europeans. There being two European teams in this tournament, as well as 4 American teams. So we got plenty more of that fun little rivalry. Mertzy pressuring Lethamyr and Jonsandman back into their own half. Leth is trying to keep this one in a difficult position, and Jonsandman's there for the save. He's given himself a what a save in the chat after saving this one. I love that. He's gone for a little quick chat. Barely after making the play himself. It will be an equalizer by Mertzy and Jessie though. Good pressure by the team in orange. Mertzy has a 1v1 chance now. It's actually going to be wide open for him after it looks like Jon and Lethamyr both dove in at the same time. It was actually Jon diving over the top of Lethamyr's head, and Mertzy just runs it in. There's nobody at home. I thought it was going to be a solo play, but it's actually just an open net. Chance for Jessie to make it even worse for Leth and Jon. We started off this match looking so organised, and then they got a bit disjointed in the last two plays. Huge dunk by Jessie. He's 1v1 against Jon now, but Jon's going to hold his own in the back corner. He's slow playing because he doesn't have much boost. Look for the 50-50 against a Mertzy who's boost starving him pretty well here. Jon actually gets it past him. Has applied some pressure to Mertzy despite the fact that there was no boost available for him. Lethamyr, quick turnaround, gets bumped by Jessie. What a crucial bump that is. But now here comes Jon for the mind game. He goes low. It will be saved this time by Mertzy, and thank goodness for that, because Jessie was getting bumped by Leth. A little bit of a taste of his own medicine. Delayed touch by Lethamyr off the wall. A nice one says Jonsandman. That's going to tie things up. A well executed finish by Lethamyr. Jessie was trying to intercept, but really all he did is knock the ball into the middle for Lethamyr, and that helped Lethamyr out a lot. He didn't need to jump off the wall too quickly. He was able to take his time, outplay Mertzy, who was sitting on the goal line. Pretty well played game so far by both teams, but is John being over aggressive here? He's got a boost steal in the corner to compensate. Early shot attempt by Mertzy will go a little bit too high for him. John in an awkward position. Jessie has him exactly where he wants him. What a save though by John. Not for the first time this game. He's clutch in defense. He's had his moments. Now John, 1v1 against Jessie. Goes over the top, Jonsandman! Balls Jessie from close range. What a finish by the Sandman. Jessie was just not prepared. Yo, the carry says Mertzy. Oh no, Jessie's going to be having nightmares about that one for weeks to come. It's 3-2 now. Lethamyr and Jonsandman take the lead. Jessie's got no boost to really do anything against Lethamyr here. Good job that Mertzy turned around, but Leth still got it past him. Mertzy wasted enough time there that now Jessie can come in and help him. If only Mertzy could make these plays in offense, I think they would still be very much in this one. They're only trailing by 1. Jonsandman makes the play onto Jessie. He just runs the ball away to the corner. It's going to be a goal. Poor Jessie. Jonsandman might have been looking for a bump here. He caught the ball way too clean. Ended up dribbling his teammate Lethamyr, who could not read what John was trying to do in that position. You know, it might have been a good idea if Lethamyr was sitting a bit far back. Tried to hit you and I hit the ball. I had a sneaking suspicion that that's what happened. John is trying to demo Jessie, which would have been a really sick play. Flick by Lethamyr, saved by Jessie. Now Jonsandman up for the tight angle aerial. He's going to take it into the wall. Does not seal the boost as he exits the half. This makes it a bit risky now for them to continue aggressing this ball. Mertzy dribbles Jonsandman. It's a 1v2 at the back for Lethamyr, but he does well. I was half expecting Jessie to run ahead of the ball and try and demo there, but Lethamyr will solo play to get the ball into the net once again. Looks like Jessie was trying to play his boost a little bit too conservatively here. No aggressive play off the ball while Mertzy was dribbling. And also, no save on Lethamyr's shot. It was a well-placed one though. Now Jonsandman for the hat-trick, saved by Mertzy. Both Lethamyr and John on 2 goals so far. It's a cheeky shot by Mertzy. Lethamyr was almost a beaten man there. Jonsandman and Lethamyr hold on. It's 30 seconds to go. Jessie shoots across the goal. It's saved by the crossbar. No, Jessie's dribbled it the wrong direction. Looked like Mertzy might have been in the vicinity to try and make a play. Here comes the aerial attempt by Mertzy. He doesn't make enough contact to go backboard, but it's still in a dangerous area. Mertzy's got no boost to play with. Now Jessie with a ceiling shot. Fires early. Saved by John. Jonsandman tries to get past Mertzy, but runs into a solid challenge. It's still all Jessie and Mertzy at the end of the game. Jessie with 0 seconds gets stopped, and that will be a Game 1 win for John and Lethamyr.
Testicular Cancer Society aim to help those impacted by testicular cancer to survive and get back to living their life. That is a cause we can all get behind.
And surely the standout plays from that first game have got to be the Jonsandman solo goals. 1 tight angle shot and 1 dribble, and it's given them so much momentum. Lethamyr is going to continue and solo play onto Mertzy, backboard, and then Mertzy just sitting in the goal. He did not know what to do with this one. It was a well placed pass by Lethamyr to himself. They've started Game 1, or Game 2 rather, just as well as they finished the last game. With how solid Lethamyr is in defense, you worry about Mertzy and Jessie's chances moving on in this one. Jessie decides to shoot early, but it will be saved off the back wall. Somebody just subscribed to him. I'm not even streaming him. A sub alert's just gone off. What is that about? Appreciate whoever that was. Over to my Twitch. Jessie, double touch attempt, saved by Leth. Leth is covered in a lot of his angles there. So well played. It looks for John in the infield. Fake challenge by John. Goes back into the corner. He's looking sharp today as Jonsandman. This is some of the best Rocket League I've ever seen him play, and he's in a lobby that's definitely pretty high level with 2 super high Grand Champs on their day in Jessie and Lethamyr. Mertzy also a top tier player, Grand Champ for the past few seasons if I'm not mistaken. Jessie takes it past her on Lethamyr. Saves once again. Safely off to the side. Mertzy really not connecting in offense as well as I'm sure he would like to. It might be time to start offloading the ball to Jessie a bit more, who has looked threatening offensively. And always does. Jessie has his ways to put people in awkward positions. That's a great shot though by Mertzy. Looks like Lethamyr will be there to save this one as well. Lethamyr is just sweeping up everything at the back whenever it does get past John. Credit to Jonsandman and Lethamyr though. This game they are not getting too many double commits, but once again John forces a challenge. Lethamyr with not one save but two in the following few seconds. That seems to be the formula. Just send Jonsandman forward. He can disrupt the attack, force the shot early, and then in comes Lethamyr to clean up. They hang on to their 1-goal lead. Jonsandman beaten to the ball by Jessie, and that might be an equalizer. Yes, it is. Jessie ties things up with a long shot. He knew Jonsandman was in an awkward position for this one, not quite facing the ball in time, and he punishes him with a good quick aerial. 1-all. 2 minutes gone. Jessie intercepts Lethamyr, and it looks like another double commit. We had this happen in the last game as well. Oh no, but Mertzy's missed the ball. What? Mertzy had the open net, but he couldn't make contact. It looked like he might have been out of boost, but he should really be saving that one. He goes with his sick in quick chat. Mertzy definitely looking a bit nervous here. Can't wait to go check out his perspective of this one later on. Good boost grab though by Mertzy in defense. They've just got to try and calm down here. They're not in an awful position just yet. As Mertzy forces Lethamyr to challenge early. He's going to try and make a play onto John, but John doesn't commit this time. Oh, that's a play though by Mertzy. Flying demo into Lethamyr. Jonsandman had to do a bit of solo defensive work in this play. Half flip by Mertzy to recover from a failed aerial takeoff. Jessie only 23 boost. Does make contact, but John's read him. He's all the way over at the far post. Good demo by Jonsandman again. He's been the most aggressive player with the demos in this entire lobby. You wouldn't expect that with Jessie being in here. Left going for one of his own, but it's stopped by Mertzy. That was an open net shot for John, but he couldn't get around it. Such a close game too, as Jessie takes to the air. Mertzy decides to join in. Gets a piece of it. Jonsandman is proving difficult to get past in the midfield. And as long as he doesn't double commit, to keep that communication on point, it's going to be difficult for Jessie and Mertzy to get an equalizer. Lethamyr's thinking about an in and out save. It's actually Jonsandman who steps in with a big interception. Lethamyr had no boost. Oh, it's an own goal pinch! Mertzy ambushes Lethamyr from behind on his recovery, but instead of going for the demo, he goes for the ball, and that's the risk when you run this play. It's the Jonsandman with the backward smiley face. He must be feeling pretty happy about this one. They were not expecting much from this series, I could tell you, going into it, knowing that Mertzy is a Grand Champ level player and Jessie is 2v2 main. They were a bit worried about their chances, but clearly their concerns were misplaced. Mertzy and Jessie look like the team who are struggling to put 2 and 2 together. Jonsandman puts a stop to another offensive play by Jessie. Mertzy's demoed Lethamyr out the net, but now nobody's in the middle for Jessie to pass to. 40 seconds left and change. Mertzy gets it past Jonsandman. Jessie's going to take over. And there's the bump attempt by Mertzy. Lethamyr is out the game. Open net for Jessie. And there is the equalizer. I think this is the right play for Jessie and Mertzy to be making. Offload that ball to Jessie so he can make the dribbles happen. But well played to Mertzy. He took John out of the game and then ran ahead and disrupted Lethamyr's approach. Great work by the player who's looked nervous so far. 33 seconds left. Can Jessie and Mertzy get another goal? Jonsandman kills all of Jessie's momentum. Can't find the demolish on him as he drives by. He had some trouble with that last game as well. Mertzy looking for as many touches as possible. Doesn't want to pass it right away to the opposition. Now Lethamyr's alone at the back. Mertzy gets a piece of it. Jessie thinks about going upwards, but he decided to stay grounded and he bumps Lethamyr out of the way. It's an open net for Mertzy! And it's the bumping plays for Jessie. They're getting back in the game and also get him ahead in the game. What a stop on Lethamyr's approach. 1 goal in it, 3-2. And I wonder if we're going to see that counter smiley face from Jessie any second now, as the ball is going to hit the ground. And there is 1-1. Jessie and Mertzy tie things up.
Josh Miller says, "Thank you Johnny and Manscaped for doing this. My father is a survivor of this and it is great that you are all helping others who suffer from it, as well as future people who may get it. Thank you."
Game 3. Things are really starting to heat up now between Mertzy, Jon, Lethamyr and Jessie. A lobby that you can really feast your eyes on as Lethamyr sets up a pinch shot. It's going to go wide of net, but still something Mertzy has to deal with, but deal with it he does. And look at this, Mertzy quickly down the middle, try and make a solo play on Jon, but Jonsandman actually resists this attack so easily. He not only had to deal with Mertzy's dribble here, but also a Jessie who is running ahead and trying to interfere. Really is hanging in this lobby quite well at times. Jon looking for more bumps off the ball. Jessie down the line to Mertzy, redirect over the bar. Is Jessie there for it? Yes, he is, but so is, I think it was actually Jonsandman coming back. I didn't catch the nameplate, but that was a great stop. Whoever it was. Now Jonsandman! 1-0! He's left all alone after Lethamyr's smashed by Jessie. But he doesn't care. He dives in where there's no way Mertzy was expecting him to be. And he opens the scoring for himself and Lethamyr. It's been that X factor for Lethamyr at times. Lethamyr's just playing as solid as possible. Jonsandman's the unknown article. Great read on Mertzy's infield pass. That's a testing shot. And Jessie Jonsandman makes it 2-0. What a strike by Jon. He waits for the bounce and he puts all of his power into it. Jessie couldn't get there, not even close. Once again, he's underestimating Jonsandman's offensive ability. 2-0. Mertzy and Jessie in a hole once again. Is this now time for Lethamyr to start passing off to Jon? It's going to be Mertzy actually who picks up an infield pass from Leth. I wonder why Leth didn't fire this one across the box a bit faster. It looks like the first touch might have been slower than he was expecting. He was trying to hit this a bit harder, but it fell behind him ever so slightly. Jonsandman was lurking, waiting for the pass to get his third goal. Jessie with an early shot. Mertzy bumps him off the goal line, a bump onto Jon, and we're all tied up just like that. Lethamyr dives in, and it's another bumping play by Mertzy, who's stepping up. Is this what we're going to see from Jessie and Mertzy for all of their series they play in this tournament? I personally wouldn't mind that. I'm a big fan of bumping plays. Oh, Jessie fires just wide of net. Infield pass from Mertzy. Goes a little bit too fast, and it looks like that is now on target for Lethamyr. 3-2. And that's the third failed infield passing play that we've seen this game. 2 from Jessie and Mertzy now, or 1 from Lethamyr earlier as well. Double 50-50 on the kickoff. Sorry, says Jonsandman. I'm not sure what he's apologizing for. It looks like they're okay for the time being. Mind game by Jon. Lethamyr just lets it happen. Already had so many goals this game. I wonder what the final score is going to be. Jessie tries to get it past Jon. Yes, he will. No boost on Jessie. Half volley up high. Now Mertzy gonna meet this one. Tries the double touch. He just can't get on the right side of the ball. Now here comes Lethamyr down the line. Only one boost to his name though, and Mertzy's missed his demo on Leth. Jonsandman gonna send the ball back into the middle. Lethamyr's so far away from the play here. No way can he catch up on Jon's center ball. It looks like boost is a problem for Mertzy and Jessie. At least certainly for Jessie. Mertzy's done well with his boost management. It's disguising the fact that he has plenty. And Jon thinks about challenging. He will, but is he too far away from Leth while he does this? Kind of leaves Lethamyr alone at the back there. If you're going to leave any defender alone at the back, it may as well be Lethamyr. He's so solid with his decision making and his challenges. That's one of the main reasons that they are ahead in this game for the time being. Mertzy takes John out of the game. It's Jessie, double touch, but no, he can't make contact. And Mertzy was also out of the game. Jonsandman passes it off to Lethamyr. And they're ahead by 2. What was that? It looks like Mertzy and Jessie both thought the other one had it. And neither one of them was able to make contact with the open net. Another great offload by Jonsandman, finding Lethamyr in space, and now they've got a 2-goal lead, the second time in Game 3. The first 2-goal lead didn't last long, and this one is going to start to crumble already. Lethamyr and John beaten by 1 Mertzy flick. It was a really fast shot by Mertzy. John almost got the save. It looks like his own goal, that after initially stopping the ball on the goal line, he's getting BM'd by the announcer there. He said, what a save. Minute and 35 left. Lethamyr sticks a strong foot in. He's got Mertzy in an awkward position. I'll tell you what though, Mertzy's done well here. Only gets the ball as far as John. He lets Lethamyr take over. Back into the middle towards John, but Mertzy is going to beat him to it. John leaves him to do that. Doesn't want to commit when he knows he's already beaten. Minute and 15 seconds left for Jessie and Mertzy to find a goal, and John's just taking Jessie out of the game momentarily. Mertzy sends it towards the middle though, and it has to be a save by John, but he's dunked on by Mertzy, who's making huge plays off the ball. It looks like, oh no, Lethamyr's DC'd. And Jonsandman has been left alone with 1 minute and 6 remaining. Let's see if Lethamyr's back. Let's restart at 4-4 with 1:06 remaining.
Check your balls.
Yes, look at that. Alright, we're back. The magic of recording. We've remade this one, and let's play on from where we were. And just like that, Lethamyr gets a goal. It looks like karma has something to say about scoring while your opponents are disconnected. But just to speak to that, it's totally fine that Jessie and Mertzy scored. They don't know that Leth is DC'd. They're just trying to put the ball in the net. 5-4. A minute left. 1-1 in the series. Jessie tries to make a play on Leth. Mertzy will take the ball for free after Leth spills it loose. Is he going to centre this for Jessie? He tries to. Jessie is able to put a shot on net, but Lethamyr is there. His save will go sideways and back into the middle. Jessie to Mertzy, saved by Jonsandman this time. The boost steals are coming in now for Mertzy and Jessie. Mertzy tries to put it into the centre, but Lethamyr catches it and kills all the momentum that Jessie and Mertzy had. Leth going to work this one down the line. He's still actually on the ball here, despite the fact that he just ran out of boost and fell. But just like that, Jessie's going to run in and take the ball for free. He's going to equalise with 16 seconds left. As Jonsandman and Lethamyr both get caught out of position at the same time. It looked like John didn't see Jessie coming. He certainly didn't see Jessie hitting the ball off the sidewall. So into another even position we go. 10-goal game already, but we need at least one more. Jessie fires towards Jonsandman, who booms it right over Mertzy's head. Mertzy will accept overtime by dropping the ball on purpose. Who's going to take this crucial Game 3? Will it be Jessie or Mertzy winning 2 in a row? It's Jessie. Slams it over Lethamyr's head. Mertzy's shot is on target, but there's another save by Leth. Jonsandman this time is able to follow up and start working the ball down the line. It's bounced awkwardly for him. Lethamyr wisely decides not to dive in. He's got some alone time here. Into the air he goes. And what has he got planned after this? It's just going to be a long shot. Mertzy bumps Lethamyr away from what surely would have been a rebound on target. And here comes Jessie down the left wing. Just uses his second jump for a little bit of height and backflips the ball on target. Lethamyr is playing so calmly. Look at that, absorbing the challenge from Mertzy. He was flying in, and now Jonsandman, long shot, tests Jessie, and Jessie's on goal. That what? Straight out of one of his own montages. He just Gets on the wrong side of the ball and puts it in. What a finish by Jessie. Jonsandman and Lethamyr are in the lead 2-1.
Why should you manscape? Excess hair can trap dirt and sweat, resulting in odor and bacteria. I copied that from their website.
A disaster for Jessie at the end of game 3, but he's going to try and put that to the back of his mind and focus on winning game 4 and 5. And that's a good start. Jessie 1-0 as Mertzy sits back and watches. He will get an assist for this one, just for taking the kickoff. It looks like that goal that Jessie put in his own net at the end of last game has awoken something inside of him, and now he's going to play with full-on aggression, speed, violence, you name it. Just look up thesaurus.com for any of those words and you'll have a good description of Jessie's playstyle for the next 10 minutes or so. Into the air goes Lethamyr. He's got one more touch on this, but runs out of boost before he can get the one that would have been needed to take the ball past his opponents. No boost for Lethamyr, but he has done enough to force Jessie up the wall rather than into the center. Jessie's got another solo play opportunity though. Jonsandman with a huge save. Mertzy shoots top corner, left with the save. Looks like Jonsandman and Lethamyr are quite content to sit back and play more defensively, wait for Jessie to score an own goal. This time Jessie refuses to own goal, however. He's going to just keep the ball away from his net, to the surprise of a few viewers watching back home, I'm sure. Mertzy with the mind game onto Leth, but Leth reads it. Still though 1-0 for Jessie and Mertzy, who are very much in control of how things are going, and that's going to be 2-0. Mertzy reads Leth's clear. Jonsandman's not at home. Great positioning by Mertzy. He's ready for pretty much anything that Lethamyr can do at that moment, whether it be the weak clear or the hard clear. And of course, when it's a weak clear, he can just turn around and put it on target. 2-0. Best start that Jessie and Mertzy have had so far. Now Jonsandman's in a really awkward position. He manages to save this, but it's going to bounce in. It looked like John might have had a stop on this, but either way, I think Jessie and Mertzy were going to come and slam the ball over the line. Jessie was lurking at the edge of the box, but 3-0 Jessie and Mertzy. Looks like a difficult scoreline to come back from if you're Jonsandman and Lethamyr. They have been the more defensive of the two teams for the majority of this. Center ball from John gets stopped by Jessie. And now Mertzy's looking to run on ahead. He's looking for somebody to bump. Finally, Lethamyr's rotated back so Mertzy can try and make the bump happen, but looks like Leth has avoided that and able to tackle Jessie at the same time. Good boost grab by John. Stick a challenge in, take Jessie out of the game. Aerial shot by Leth, tests Mertzy from distance, who doesn't look comfortable. He's able to recover and get the second shot blocked, but Jessie has only got it as far as Jonsandman, who turns around and puts it right into the ceiling for Lethamyr to follow up on. So Mertzy was the one who got a touch on this to save John's initial shot, but it did not bounce favourably for them. 1 goal for John and Leth as they start their comeback trail. Jonsandman almost tripping up Lethamyr, but he does get out of the way. Now Lethamyr, solo play at the near post. Just checking to see where John has decided to rotate to. John's playing this safely. You know, they've got enough time, rather, to decide whether to say a long time or enough time. Enough time to come back. No need to play over it aggressively just yet. John is really trying not to double commit here after a couple of aerials earlier, which did end up as double commits, but it's just too passive by John and Lethamyr. Mertzy and Jessie starting to put together some really nice offensive plays. Aerial play by Mertzy, shooting the ball down low just to get it underneath the pre-jumping goalie. Extends the lead to 3 goals once again. Jessie looking for a 4th one. He's just hit the post. But still, Jonsandman and Lethamyr under a lot of pressure. Mertzy beats John to the ball. Half the game gone. And although at 3-1, I wouldn't expect too much aggression from John and Leth. They might want to start upping the aggression now with the score being 4-1 and the time really starting to tick down. Lethamyr going to shoot long. Jessie is waiting for this one. Mertzy decides to step in and make sure that nothing is going to go immediately wrong, but is that double commit going to cause a cave in the defense? Doesn't look like it because Jessie's got so much space. But Jonsandman did just back off. Mertzy Tackled clean by Lethamyr. He's trying to pass infield to Jon, but Jessie is all over it. And now he might be about to be all over Jon and Lethamyr with these dribbling plays. Jonsandman, not much boost, but stops Mertzy's shot. Boost misses from Jon. He's so eager to get back into position. And that's a great shot. Mertzy makes it 5. Look at this speed by Mertzy. He's really coming out of his shell the longer this series goes on. Jon decided not to hit this one, and Lethamyr was slower to react than a Mertzy, who's been very observant in that second man position of what's happening ahead of him. He's pounced on the opportunities that he has had fallen his way. But he's not overcommitted as well, so good game here for Mertzy. Necessarily good as well because of how much Jonsandman has stepped up this series. You can't leave all the work for Jessie to do, especially when he keeps own goaling. Mertzy's going to easily save another shot and start the bounce dribble. Jessie thinking about running ahead of this one, but decides to play it safe, and wisely so. Jonsandman centers it. Lethamyr's backed away. So going to be another center ball by Jon. He does fire it in that direction, but too far. You can forgive Jon and Leth for being super aggressive at this point in the game. It will actually be a goal for Leth as he sneaks it between Mertzy and Jessie. Not looking forward to having a cast Musty versus Mertzy. I swear I'm going to say their names wrong more than I get them right. For now, we still have 3 goals in it between Jon and Lethamyr. Jon's clear, lacking a lot of power this time, but Mertzy's missed his hit. Lethamyr going to be all over that one for 3 goals. And now we do have an interesting final 31 seconds. Careless play by Mertzy. Any touch on the ball here would have prevented Lethamyr from scoring. But he tried to set up the super aggressive play, and hold on a second, Jessie's missed it. Oh, what a save though by Jessie on the recovery. He missed his overhead clear, but somehow connected with the follow-up save. And Mertzy, ceiling shot, just to secure the game. He had his flip reset for so long, and Jonsandman got mind gamed by that fact. Mertzy bangs it in. Mertzy wants to be signed up by Pulse as well. Freestyling clan. That is his resume. Just that one shot. You know, it might not quite be over just yet as Lethamyr makes it 2 goals once again. Jessie and Mertzy try to kill the ball and cheat, but is this wise with such a strong lead already in the bag? Let's see if Lethamyr and Jon can make them panic in the final few seconds. Lethamyr has a chance to go off the wall for this one. Tries to dunk on Jessie, but it does go wide. Now Mertzy can secure the game by taking the ball into the air, and that's exactly what he's going to do. And we do have a tie series. We're going to game 5.
Thank you calculated.gg for creating these stats. Here's a bonus. Mertzy used the most boost, but also spent the least time with no boost this game.
So here it is, game 5. Mertzy and Jessie taking on Jonsandman and Lethamyr. And I'm looking for Mertzy to step up like he did in the last game. That was the biggest difference for me. He was applying so much more pressure in offense, which was lacking in his earlier games this series. If he can keep that up, it looks like Jon and Lethamyr might be in a bit of trouble. They are giving Mertzy and Jessie so much space to set up their offensive plays. Great challenge by Jon. Jessie was firing up for lining up a boomer. Solo play for Lethamyr. He decides to shoot it into the backboard. It should be easy enough for Mertzy to deal with. Reads the downward bounce. Jon and Lethamyr both in the corner. This is not the first time that they've double committed in a corner ball situation. Jon not reading Lethamyr's play in those positions, but look out, here comes Jessie. Jonsandman can't fall on the ball, and it's the pop bump by Jessie. It takes the lead, fully intentional as he flies ahead of the ball. And there was a twofold meaning to that. He had to jump to avoid Lethamyr's demo attempt, and then used that to set up his flight path. Great work by Jessie to take the lead. They look to be the team in form, team with more stamina. This is Jon and Lethamyr who started the series strong, but now Jessie elevating his gameplay, tries to pinch after setting up his flip reset off the ceiling. He was not able to make contact. Mertzy, center ball. Jon's in a bit of an awkward spot. He doesn't get too much distance on his clear, but Lethamyr's all over it. Jon this time will fire to the left. Get it behind a Mertzy, who's already in the corner. Lethamyr high up in the air, but it's going to be Jessie landing on him. That prevents him from following his own pass there. Jon and Lethamyr starting to tackle earlier on, further up the field. That might be necessary. What they did last game didn't really work against Jessie and Mertzy there. I think they were sitting back a bit too much, and against players who are both capable on the ground, can't afford to do that. Now, Jon and Lethamyr both out of boost. Jessie decides to jump anyway. He'll be able to kill some time, but concede possession in the meantime. Lethamyr, great pinch. Look at the distance he's got on that ball. Air roll shot to the near post. It's Jonsandman getting his shot blocked by a Jessie who's been elevating his defensive game after that vicious trough that he had at the end of game 3. Own goaling. It's been a quiet game 5, and one that's favoured Jessie and Lethamyr. Now Jessie, double touch attempt. He doesn't make contact, but Mertzy's there for the follow-up, and he makes it 2-0. Great placement by Mertzy, and not for the first time. He picks his spot fantastically when he follows up a second man. Been maturing as this series has gone on. He's like a fine wine. Don't know if they make wine in Germany. More of a Mediterranean thing, as far as I know. 2-0 for Mertzy and Jessie, and that's a great pass by Mertzy. Lethamyr's read it though. Now he's going to try an infield pass of his own to Jon, who was following a bit close. Lethamyr, first touch, just a little bit too heavy. Mertzy's still looking very comfortable towards the latter half of this series. He's not whiffing the ball anywhere near as much as he did in game 1. That actually could have been an opening there. Mertzy still has a chance. Wave dash fake by Mertzy, all in the blink of an eye, but Lethamyr is able to save this one. Still a lot of boost for Leth. He goes low. Jessie's out of the game. And the mind game by Leth brings him and Jon back into this one. Great play by Leth. He's faked one final touch on the ball up high. Jessie falls for it. Jumps into the air. And the ball goes under him. A minute and 42 left. The kick off by Jonsandman, but Mertzy's controlled it well and wins the race to the boost in the back corner. Lethamyr has to be careful not to challenge too early, and he does back away from it 50-50. Not much boost for Lethamyr, but he's still on point for the double touch. Luckily for Mertzy and Jessie, they were able to get the clear, but now Jonsandman, open net shot. Lethamyr puts it in for him. But the fake challenge by Jonsandman pressures Mertzy into messing up. He rushed his clear and ended up just papping it into the sidewall. Got no distance on it. Jon hit his mark. It's 2-2, 1 minute 15 remaining. Jessie looking for Lethamyr at the back post, but luckily Jonsandman is there to make sure that there's not going to be any bumping goals just yet. Aerial control by Lethamyr, still on point. Mertzy down the line to Jessie, but it's too far. Jonsandman takes it into the corner. Now Lethamyr's going to get a turnover of possession. Shoots high. Is Jonsandman going to follow? Thought about it. He decides against it, and now it's zero boost Mertzy dribbling. End-to-end stuff here, but neither team willing to take that risk that might be necessary. Oh, Mertzy though! With the tightest angle double touch you're going to see for a while. What a finish! Paul's last chance, he says. It looked like Lethamyr would have had a block on this, but he ran out of boost. He couldn't get the initial touch. And Mertzy ignores Leth, reads the back wall bounce, and puts his team in front by 1 goal. And he's given the ultimatum to Pulse. 35 seconds left. Mertzy really stepping up as this series has gone on. Jessie's just given the ball to Lethamyr, who gives it right back. Jonsandman, not much boost in defense. He's trying to offload this one to Lethamyr. It looks like Mertzy has got no interest in giving Leth much time on this. Leth brings it down. Mertzy again steps in, puts in a solid challenge. This is necessary because you don't want to let Lethamyr dribble with this much time left. He might still get to though. Lethamyr versus Jessie for the game. Lethamyr gets it past him, but the ball is still going to hit the ground. And Mertzy and Jessie hang on. They lock up the series 3-2.
Christopher Raymond donated and said, "I love playing Rocket League and it's great to see a massive collaboration with many streamers and YouTubers that I watch daily. I'm happy to donate to this great cause." Jessie and Mertzy take a series win, with Jessie even scoring a quality own goal to make the series more fair. Jon and Leth will be back tomorrow for another chance to get their first win. They will have to face Jazer and Linkaru. Every series counts, as the bottom two teams will not progress from league play. Thank you to everyone who has already donated, we appreciate every donation. Please consider donating if you haven't yet, and share the event with others who can join us. Thanks again to Manscaped, who are seeing the amount they will be donating grow more each day. I am sure they can't wait for the $10,000 goal to be reached. Thank you for watching this third series in the tournament. Please come back for more tomorrow. I will see you then.